because today is the last day of week 2 and the school will start the exam next Thursday. So only next Thursday. So our paper will be next Monday. I think it's 11 to 1 o'clock. And your class, 35 students, 33 will take the exam. After exam, then likely that the academic year will close. As a matter of fact, 第4学段都是复习，一年到头，其实你们没有学多少东西。Right? You can imagine that your parents pay 12 months school fees. Then of course, every day you come to school can use the toilet. Right? But drink the water from the tap. Of course, we are not saying that that is not part of your whatever school fees. Okay, now I would like to go through this revision again. And some of you already know quite a lot about, so allow me just go through this once more. Now, for the population, demographic indicator. Now, these are the indicators. 1、2、3、4、5、6，5到6年的 statistics. What I can tell you is the question will try to draw a table from here. We may not give you all the 6-year data or number. We may choose 3 or 4 years. We may not use all these numbers. We may use only half of the numbers. So these are the indicators, including birth rate, death rate, including age compensation, including. All right. So you will see that we are going to draw some of the data or 数目字 and become a table. Then I ask you something about the population indicator. So what are you going to ask?
Demographic.
You ask something like natural increase, population growth rate, total fertility rate, life expectancy, something like that. So basically, you need to know what it's all about. You can say that, hey, I need to learn the definition. Secondly, what are the factors actually behind the figures, behind the long life expectancy, behind the low fertility rate? All right. So we say that actually this is the information that we say that this is the reason for the low birth rate in Singapore in recent years. You can see that actually there's a link. Now these are the reasons. Of course, they are in conform, and there are other reasons also. Right? So you can answer certain reasons that is acceptable. Reason of the reasonable will give you the credit. In other words, 不只是这4个理由，还有其他理由。如果说的有道理 ，right? And of course, 以后我们会接受你的，给你的分数。Now this changing attitude towards marriage and childbearing. Now last 2 days, same not yesterday, right? Talk about this. I say I copied this from Professor Sosui-Hok, 苏瑞富教授. Actually, 3 days ago, the newspaper highlighted that this 老教授 donated 2000万元. Alright, and then in the Chinese newspaper, 苏瑞富教授. In the English, they are Professor Sosui-Hok, Saw Foundation or Saw Scholarship. Anybody pay attention? Alright, so you can see that yesterday, I think all the principal invited to attend a meeting, as you know that the new minister, Mr. Heng Swee-Keat, that was published. Talk about the new holistic whatever approach, saying that 好像课后动的分数要调整 I don't know. And also about the national education. A lot of changes. Right? I don't know, like I say that students should keep so have the awareness about what happening. That's why we say that you are actually instilled in the education, you will still remain in school for many years to come。中学还读到一半而已，还要多读几年，还要读大学学院。So you can see that this is what you need to know as a teacher, as a student. Okay， 好了 ，student can see that I draw a box. I draw a box. Right? See that 用红笔画一个 box. Right? Actually, yesterday I was in 3I. Alright, the first class, having the last lesson, I draw a box. This is actually belong to one theme, aging population. So we say that we have the definition of aging population, we have the reason for aging population, we have some of the problem and some of the solution. Refer closely to the context of Singapore. Yes, this is in the context of Singapore. Of course, I'm looking for the handout. I may not get the handout, right? I do not want to bring a lot of things. I understand that these are the problems, these are the suggested solutions. It's only part of the problem and part of the solution because this is just 一个指头里面几个空个。Now understand that the school library house kept former exam paper. Among my students, 167. There's one student only went to first step the 209 exam paper and answer all the questions and asked me to mark for her. Do you know that you actually get access to all the former questions? Anybody? Then this student answer the question on what are the problems of aging population faced in Singapore, and she just copied all the paragraph from the handout. Labor shortage, aging workforce, strain on the so resources of the government. In other words, 课本是课本，讲是讲义。When the teacher conduct lesson say 这是抄来的，这个 generic 一般上的老的问题。You're able to see from other books. Nowadays, students don't bother to look at other books. Although everybody has a computer, pay the so-called telephone bill, access to the website, but I don't. Recently, I managed to see some of these. Actually, a lot of things. Actually, I just start aging population, then Singapore problem, and some seminars, some articles. A lot of things, you know. That is what your father pay your bill to access all this. How many people? Right? Anyway, these are already highlighted. Definition, problem, some social problem, some economic problem, and tackled by the Singapore government. All are Singapore funded. We do not know what Swedish government or what government in China dealing to deal with the problem. We also don't know what authority is run by the Malaysian government. We just talk about Singapore. Right? So this part already give you enough information that the question will be one part demographic indicator, the other part challenges and solution. And this is the part about the river. So we say that for the river, I set aside 4 features, 4 landform. As I say, in the mid-year, we test you on the Oxbow Lake. Meander, we test you on the floodplain and the levees. 我们就放在一边。We set 1, 2, 3, 4 as the landform. We also call
builder waterfall potholes and rapids.
So because of pothole and rapid are quite small, we put them together. That was many years ago. There was a question: put 2 together as 1. If they are give 5 marks, 2 carry 5 marks, right? So So we emphasize on the formation on the and the important. I show you in my handout where are the line and paragraph answering formation. Let me show you. And what are the important in one student, the plain student, whenever you see impact or problem, alright, or consequences, always think about two parts. Important, negative and positive. It seems that it can apply to many occasions. So I also say that for the important, students should look at the plus and the minus. Now, beside the pothole, there's a hole drilled by the river on the river bed, but may not that significant. But for the rapid and the waterfall, they're very close because rapid and waterfall 水流得很喘气. Right? Maybe I have a lot of photographs. Yesterday I went to return the book to the National Library, Jurong. Right? Actually I checked out the book on South Africa. 3个星期了，我要还掉。里面很多这个图片有包括幅图。So we say that for the rapid and the waterfall, they are the very useful. They are very useful to attract tourists. For the rapid, rough water, they can have canoeing, alright, water night activity, a sport activity. For the waterfall, people travel far away to visit the place. In order to have to go to the waterfall, they build the road. Alright? In order the people can see the waterfall from the sky, they have helicopters. Some people would like to go there, stay overnight. They have accommodation. You can see that if you have been to those tourist attraction, you notice that 这些是一路带来的 so-called 经济的利益. Also, you can dam the river because the river running very fast. To tap the fast flowing river, generate HEP. So you can see that for this rapid and waterfall, there are lots of advantages. How about the delta? The delta also can support people because it can grow the crop very well. So we say that yes, a low-lying fertile land, nature of the delta, they are very useful. But they all have the river is supposed to be travel, transportation, transport people and the goods. Rapid, too shallow, too rapid. Waterfall punch down from the higher ground. They are no good for water transport. Let alone allow the heavy vehicle, the vessel to be used. So we say that actually these are the areas in the mountainous also quite the same. We say that it's very inaccessible. In order to reach there, it's quite difficult, right? Although it's very nice place, very scenic, but it's difficult to reach there. It's rugged terrain and very expensive to build road and railway. The positive negative side of the delta, as we mentioned about, the river may overflow, started destroy the farm land, and it's near the river because delta is formed at the river mouth, and the sea will have the heavy storm. We call the typhoon. Look at the Japan. Japan is very sway after the March 11. Now you can see the typhoon come one after another. You can imagine that typhoon 会死人的. Actually, they forecast 台风2天后就到，你可以躲起来的。But you can see this one brought your attention. For next year, you learn the weather and climate that will be typhoon. Okay, 讲完了。Now we come to this part. It's the meandering river. So we say that students should be able to draw the diagram about the meander river. What is the meander river? Where is the piece of paper? Okay, how come not here? Terrible. Right, I keep some of them already. Right? You should know what I'm going to show you if students follow my lesson. Right? If you follow my lesson, you should know what I'm going to draw. Yes. Now I think students will be very comfortable when you are asked to draw the cross section, and normally they are in 3 different positions. I think although I left this at home, I think you know what it's all about. After this, you're also coming to learn this, as everybody know, right? That this refers to the river, right? And students, follow my lesson. You should know what diagram I'm going to show you. Alright, let me stand here to give you this. Here is what we refer to near the concave bank, just below the water surface. Please consider the faster flow point. Here is a bank near convex bank Y. Is near the bank, shallow, deep, shallow. This is near the river bank, convex bank near Y, and near the rough bank, ROUGH. Here is near the river bed, a rough river bed. This is not shallow, you know. Deep, cannot say shallow. Shallow is here. Alright? So these are the positions. I repeat, this point is near the concave bank X, just below the water surface. Here is the near the river bank, the convex bank, and near Y, near the rough bank. This is the river bed, rough bed. Deep water, shallow water. And easy. Here is the steepest part, away from the bed and the bank. It flows faster because of little friction. Little energy is needed to overcome the friction, so it flows faster. The rough river bed, more friction, more energy needed to overcome the friction, it flows slower. S. The rough bank, shallow water, more friction, more energy needed to overcome the friction, it flows slower. Very easy. Okay. We have the S, slow, and then a fast. So already let's talk about the different position. Right? Likely that you ask either like this or like this, and not likely ask you like this. This is the same. So that's easy. Slow. Okay, the slow. Again, I repeat. This is the point nearest to the concave bank, just below the water surface. Why it flows faster? It flows faster due to this deepest point, away from the bed and the bank. Little friction, little energy is needed to overcome the friction, so it flows faster. Here is near the rough bank. What bank? Convex bank near Y. more friction, more energy needed to overcome the friction. So it flows slower. On the rough river bed, more friction, more energy needed to overcome the friction. So it flows slowly. Yes? The last part, I put down the 4 methods. They all belong to the LGCS. 选择哪一些 flood management 是比较便宜的，用劳工很便宜，做得很快的。It's different from the 水坝，要花好多钱还要借钱，要建3年、5年、8年、10年。So it's different from the poor farmer not likely to handle. So what I put down here, there are 4 methods. You may prepare up to 3. If you think 1, 4 are too many. The first one is raising the embankment. That is also called a levees. The manic levees, the embankment. 把这个河的两岸河体堆高。What are the advantages? Alright? Of course, it was quite cheap. The material can be used, the mud and the stone locally available. And we only needs a short while, short time, maybe a few weeks, a month or so, it can be completed. But what are the disadvantages? This is not a concrete, solid structure made of sheet material, the rock and the sand and the mud. It may destroy during heavy storm, and regular repair and checking is needed. So it's not a permanent one. Right? Anyway, I am not learning everything from the heart. Then we have other method. We have the second one is the dredging. We have the third one is reforestation. Talk about the problem, you plant a tree, it's not immediate, you know. Tree planting is quite cheap. Young plant, once they are become a big tree, they are able to hold the soil to cut down the soil erosion, and you were able to maintain the depth of the water as less sand and mud will flow into the river bed. But actually, it is not the solution in the sense that it takes a long, long while, maybe 20, 30 years, for the tree to grow to the mature stage. The third one, the fourth one is the channelization, including the widening and including the strengthening. So we say that these are the methods, 4 of them put together. As I say, you may prepare at least 2, maybe 3, if that is the case. Yes? Now we come to the revision you have done on Monday, 5天之前. The process of earthquake, we say that you will set aside 1 or 2 pair of terms for you to answer. Not likely in 3 terms, because 3 terms needs to put 6 marks. The question only 15 marks. I don't think it give you more than 1/3 of the mark. So prepare, it could be 1 or 2 pair will come up as a processor. Causes of the earthquake. You were given a map. That is the name of the plate. At least 2 names. Right? You say that 一只手掌会能拍成会那2个手掌才能够拍出声音来。So we say that he will be given 2 plates. You copy the name of the plate. Secondly, you look at the arrow. The arrow could be. So say that it could be 4 different ways. It can be moved away. It could be moved towards each other. It could be slide along each other, 面对面. It can be same direction but different speed. So at the boundary, faulting occur, tremor, stress, so on. So this is the causes of the earthquake. Now today, I give out 2 pieces of the handout. Today, I just give out the 2 pieces. Right? So you can see that 今天给你2张纸 and this is the one 方便把它印出来 because this was our formal exercise. So we have something ready already for you. You can see that this is to show you how you can answer the why the causes. Alright. Now we come to the third point. Impact and factor influencing the impact of the earthquake. I put the scissor pointing the factors. Look like the factor is more important, although the impact and factor are interrelated. What are the factors? Now you were able to see a diagram and a table concerning earthquake. Listen carefully. Then you may ask about the factors. So you see that some of the factors already line up here. Alright? So you try to draw the factors from the 2 diagrams. So when you see and pen the paper, you see 题目里面有一个图表，一个图，一个表，一个表，一个图 like table and the figure. Then from there, you try to draw what are the factors it refers to. Then you answer accordingly. So the magnitude is always lined up there. It should be there. And how about the other? Will it be there? Will it be proximity to epicenter, that of the focus population and all? Alright, so 既然这个题目里面有那个 table 还有这个 your answer must use the table and the figure that represents certain factors. 一个毛病同学就是 ignore 不管那个图表，只看文字，自己大，自己大，自己大。这个是 we are able and we are rightly can penalize you because when you will see we have present the figure 3A3B and study figure 3A3B answer. Then you don't bother about 3A3B. You write what you are here. So I think I say so loud. I think you know what I mean. So we say that for the question, factor influencing. I think at least 3 factors highlighted in the 2 diagrams. Of course, table also can call diagram or figure. So you must answer accordingly. And this is the question you need to write some reason. Okay, the last one is human responses. As I say, human responses cover 2 areas. One is the why do people continue living in the area? Why, how to minimize or lessen the impact. So I think I say which one was important on Monday, and even now I put down something there already indicate to you which will be important than the others. Right? So this is now we come to the coast. For the coast, and 4 days ago I talked about the coast. The coast is a question that we try to set a little bit new question, but it's still under the topic. I would like to talk about erosional features. In other words, when we set the paper, we will show you the features. No, we are not using the diagram. So we say that for this question, erosional features along the coastal line, we will not give you something like this. because this is the figure A, B, C, D, E, F. So we are likely to ask you the B, then to answer wake up platform. We will ask you the F to answer up to stack. No, we will give you the 照片. So actually I can show you better 照片, but I already returned my book to the library. So I just bring for this old book, right? Old book, right? This is the 照片, right? And also this is the 照片. You see that yes, this is the Hamilton Island, right, in Australia, and this one is one of the pictures. So we say that for this question, that we will show you a 照片, and the 照片 will show you a dotted line like this. It's not like this. That is not already. But there will be a question asking you about at this point. So likely that you will see what are the features. And there are two possibilities. Alright, student may be using this page number 6 on the top. Answer the wake up platform. So you have to start looking at the post, the nose, the cave, and then the cave in on the top part collapse, the cliff collapse, and then become a wake up platform. So you may see the photograph, the 照片. Alright? So try to interpret what they're going to ask. It can be something in front of the headland. That is something you can identify that is a stack. And you will start from the cave, and then there are two caves from two different directions and become hollow, and then form a bridge, an arch, and then collapse. I don't think there's a further to become a stump. We already taught you further erosion would be a stump. A stump is only visible at low tide. It's lower than the stack. So for this 照片, for these features, the teacher said that beside the text, 文字, the text, paragraph, the teacher said, can you pay attention to the diagram? Who knows that the question may try to put down certain question that you are asked to draw a diagram to support the answer. So as I say that the teacher will set the paper saying that for these features, you need to pay attention to the diagram. Type of wave and the wave erosion. And the teacher say that will not set the question like constructive wave, destructive wave. But instead of directly setting the paper, those information still can be useful because constructive wave, destructive wave, whatever significant, whatever so-called feature, 特征, they are all part of the 特点 of the wave. So that teacher says that is, you may not see the question like formally what are the differences between constructive wave and destructive wave, or list out 3 differences between constructive and destructive wave. But the information that describe the wave still can be useful. So can you see this? And teacher said that beside the word, can you look at the diagram? Look at these 2 diagrams. 水比较浅，水比较深，波浪比较平缓，波浪比较喘急，有些来势汹汹。So I managed to look at the diagram for another book. Look like the same as this. Alright? The teacher bought this book, you know. I never buy the book. I don't have money. They bought the book because the bookshop people came to school. Then they bought the book, and then one teacher not even open up the book, means they see a wrapping paper. But one already open, so I go and see. Right? Because the book cost 10块钱. So there are 2 diagrams, look like the same as what all about the destructive and constructive way. So again, I say that 把这两个图稍微看清楚，它的差别在哪里，它是怎样。And the teacher also said that beside page number 3 and how about number 2, can you tell them to look at them? And actually today the teacher give you the answer. I don't know what answer he give because he's the teacher in charge. Alright, so he's already put down something. Alright, I don't know whether you can learn from the answer. Alright, and something may be helpful in preparing your exam paper. So the teacher say that, can you go through the page number 2 and tell them try to study 2 and 3. Yes, the first part no different. They show you the different position. The second part is 波浪的大小有3个因素影响。The first one is 风有多快。Secondly, 风吹了多久。And then yes, the fact, the extent of the water surface, 海面有多宽。So I think this is what we already talk about this. How about here? This question, this diagram showing when the wave moves towards the coast, because of the shallowness, it breaks. In other words, 这边水很深 imagine that 你可以翻筋斗，你可以翻个手。So that this is a circular motion. Now come to here. Shallow water, the shape of the motion cannot be circular. It becomes elliptical, about like buoyancy. So you can see that this is how you're able to see elliptical. Alright, become like this. So it's circular, become elliptical. Then of course, when you really reach the coast, 水太浅了，根本动都不能动 ，splash, the whole wave cannot exist, break, 破浪、碎浪、破碎的 breaker and breaking. Right, so you can see this is the reminder that the teacher said the paper asked the student to pay attention to 2 and 3, particularly up to the first half. Those information that you learn, right, on the constructive way, swath and backwash, teacher say pay attention to the pages, pay attention to the diagram. That is what the teacher's advice. Exam is an unavoidable event in the school. So you must know how to learn to love exam. Exam, after exam, the school can close an academic year and promote everyone to become another level up and to another level. Without exam, the school cannot do it. Exam is actually quite simple. And there are certain rules you need to pay attention. First of all is 充分准备. This one is very terrible. How it's called 充分准备? As a former student, right? I took my last exam 20 over years ago. I know exam is quite fun. It's very fun. My last exam I took in overseas, it's only one paper I took, 3 hours. Afternoon 2 to 5 o'clock. Answer 3 questions. Because the structure is, for a certain subject, both 50-50%, 上半年的学年、下学年, we only need to submit assignment. Some subject, 50% assignment, 50% exam. Some subject, you don't need to have exam, you only need to present your paper. The whole paper is carry 1%. That means you actually writing a report, or normal to say is a thesis. So there's only one exam I took, what the topic is called the national health. 50% is a course book. I submitted 2 reports. And this was the only exam last 3 hours. Afternoon 2 to 5 o'clock. 2 o'clock exam. 12 something I was in the school. Then preparing to prepare. There are 3 students take a paper. So they prepare, then the professor come in. Working very hard, Chen. Working very hard. So after that, we adjourn to the exam hall together with other faculty, other subjects. The 3 hours very fast, 2 to 5 o'clock, 很快就过去了。Why? Because you are answering question, finish. So we say that the preparation is very important. And what my teacher, I still remember, is not passed away, is Zhao Sui. He told me that 考试嘛，最重要就是平时无战时，哇，厉害。And what he's do is, tomorrow exam, today no need to revise. In other words, you have to really revise completed yesterday. And tomorrow is exam, today, nothing to do. Walk here, walk there, walk here, walk there, see here, see there to pass time. Because you already prepared everything. Tomorrow, terminal final, today still practice. No, stay. So what you say that, wow, this one is 很难达到，他说平时战士。Yes, the other one is make sure you enough sleep. Can you sleep or not? Can you sleep or not? All the sleeping people know how to sleep. Wow, holding trophy on the Google movie. One, I think $1.90. Plastic one. I didn't like one.
这个不，
保费价1块9毛钱，1块9毛钱，卖3块半。I know my friend runs sports line. Okay, sorry. So you say that, yes, you must have enough sleep. Another method is 不要看错题目. You know that even in mid-year, ask you to answer Oxford some of them Oxford and Franklin answer 2. You don't see the word all. You don't see the word 5 mark, 4 mark. You blur answer 2. There's a choice there. You don't. Why you never see? 看错题目. And 看错题目worse. Repeat answering. Take away the time you supposed to answer another question. So that's it, not. 考试之前要睡得够，眼睛要亮亮。Alright, and then of course 不要看错题。That is a technique. Of course, this 讲容易了 ，alright， 小孩子嘛，每个怕到半夜看错，Yes, I tell you， 很多年前有中四同学有一个同学，他酷什么呢？他看错题目，那个题目是6分，他不懂做到只有3分，他酷，我怕他跳我。Anyway, before that, I think other subject also give us the paper. Then his classmate say, 他已经哭很多次了，不要紧，我吓到我半夜。I thought the only geography paper she cannot score high marks. Try and jump down. My friend, he is a former teacher of this school. He has no more in this school for more than 10 years. And he told me that 真的厉害的学生，他们没有准备到 so called 等一下10点考试，早上7点多还在读的。Or before that already 准备。Of course, he's lucky because his daughter is a scholar. So I asked him about what happened on the day she drove her to the A-level exam. She said she did not bring any handout. In other words, she need not to prepare last minute. Because last minute, unless it's a god, you cannot guess what question will come out. So what for the carry 爸爸在你家，这车上还在看，这车上还在看，这车上还在看，等一下到厕所还在看，8点考试，7点50分还在厕所还在看。他说他观察，对不对？我不知道，我说当然没有做。Of course, her daughter scored extremely well in A level, and they thought got a scholarship. So I can say to tell you that yes, 考试要自己知，要一个 planning revision plan far before the exam you already completed your revision. Make the last day of exam free. Then, of course, sometimes when you prepare for a big important exam like your A level, 你不可以把你的温习排到秘密到不能秘密。万一发生什么事情，那天早上你妈妈还是你祖母跌倒了，赶去医院，你要负责一些东西。So sometimes you can see that it's not necessarily must be a very bad case, but in case, alright, of course you don't 排到秘密。拜三考试，拜一晚上是你祖母的生日，你也去参加，你认为留一个空间，那晚上你停下来，不要看，参加他的寿宴。Cannot. So when you plan don't plan until 秘密麻麻 and no breathing space. Then you plan accordingly. Rather than say 今天居然怎么很高兴，所以现在不管以后你们考 A level 还是在大学，只要考试有一段时间 ，of course 你要有真正。Nowadays I can see this week is university. I think next week they have exam or something like that. I see some public library they just go there. Maybe over at 10 o'clock, you go there, took the place, and then they start with 不需要自动自发 right? So you can see that you will look at the 考试之前的温习 and it's just a kind of right to test you. And some people like at home cannot study, they must go somewhere they can study, right? And I used to that also. 我住在宿舍这边，根本是宿舍。那边是大学，我走到那边去，开那种门坐那边，哎呀，这么久远来到这边了，总要读一点，好来温习一点。告诉哇，这么远，换你衣服来到那边开了灯读。At home 呢，东摸摸西摸摸，吹下滴滴，哎呀，睡觉。所以现在 everybody the pattern are different. All the way go there at night, nobody they have a key. You can study up to overnight, 1, 2 o'clock. Never mind, you have a key. Alright. Access to the university, the study room, just go to 24 hours, you can go in anytime you like, even 2 p.m., 2 a.m, you can. But all the way there already, I have studied already. So tonight I study 2 hours, and then I study 2 hours. So you can see that, a lot of people say that, where to study, how to study, you yourself. At one point, I study at home, I not lock the door, I went in the room, I myself, I want to read out, 我读出来，还记得 at one point, sometimes you cannot read, you go to the park. 公园花园没有人，那边你可以读。I remember because my A level I went to Pasir Panjang Park. Now they became right. Go to the park, then you try to study something. So I can see that tomorrow next week is the revision week. I will post on paper that you don't need to come to school. But some students they stay nearby. They don't mind to come to school. The school has toilet, and it's free. I can drink the water also free. Then the library, that is most important, is safe. You see? You don't go to the McDonald's there, xiao people chop you, you know. Do you know what happened in the Pasir Ris NTUC resort? Chop. You go there and McDonald's study, 看你不爽再 chop 你。At the school, security guard, very fat one. Don't worry, you are safe. 你来学校温习，爸爸放心，妈妈放心，你也放心。去外面你原本装那好了，旁边看到你不爽就冲你。为什么穿红色的衣服？为什么穿橙色的衣服？我不爽，冲！外面笑的人很多了。可是泰国那人没有判死刑，你们在玩滚。在巴西上没有判死刑，那几个坏蛋，到回去那边就 get the gang 来打，没有判死刑，把我死掉。So sometimes I say that, of course, you may say a lot of very dangerous and something like that. But I say it's a matter of fact that you come to school, you're very say. If not, you'll protect me. Exam, I think you are all 老教, you are all very seasoned. Definitely, of course, not as seasoned as me, because I've taken more exam than you, but I say